James Potter, Remus Lupin, Sirius Black, Peter Pettigrew, Pause for Breath, and The Prisoner of Azkaban by gonzoclock. Chapter 17. So you really learned occlumency that quickly? Harry says, leaning back and staring at a smug Hermione in awe. It's been a week since the Pettigrew incident, and Harry is finally ready to talk about it, and therefore interrogate Hermione on how she pulled off lying to Dumbledore's face. There's a difference between learning and being a natural, Severus cuts in from where he's sitting next to Lily. Hermione glares, and he shrugs. The others have settled into classes easily enough, although there was a minor incident involving older Gryffindors that thought they could get away with heckling the son of the most hated professor in Hogwarts. Apparently, James and others had chased them out of the library with stinging hexes and whispered insults. For some reason, Lily seemed a lot more keen on the marauders after that. On the flip side, they'd had to apologize to Severus for 3 days until he'd finally given in and told them that he'd stop ignoring them, assuming that they never mentioned it ever again, which the marauders had taken as a win. Hey, should you even be in here? You're a Slytherin, Ron points out. If you didn't want me in here, you shouldn't have let me learn the password, Severus says, sounding completely unbothered. They have changed it since then, Remus says, raising an eyebrow. I have my ways, Severus says, waving a hand. Peter tells him, James sighs. They've become friends. Somehow, Pete's the first of us to manage it, the sly bastard. I've killed before, Peter warns. James rolls his eyes. That's actually why, Severus says idly. I only befriend people who've killed. Lily hasn't. One starts and stops. Wait, have you? Wouldn't you like to know, little brother? Lily decided that, because she and the Weasleys both have red hair, they're not even the same shades, that they're all secretly related. Hang on, what actually happened to the stone? Sirius asks, looking up from where he'd been pressing his face into Remus's shoulder. The two haven't made anything official yet, that Harry knows of, but they are being much more touchy with each other, which Harry had not thought previously possible. Here, Harry says, tossing it at him. Sirius catches it, looking surprised. You can hold onto it, hide it with old Sirius, maybe? I don't have a reason to keep it. I just don't want Dumbledore to get his hands on it again. The last thing we need is an immortal Dumbledore. How anyone can think Harry takes after me is beyond me, James says, shaking his head and sounding beyond proud. Lily swats James's arm, but she's blushing. Harry snorts. Sirius shrugs after a moment and calls, Creature. What? Creature says, looking beyond irritated. Harry'd been expecting it, and still he jumps at the elf's sudden appearance. Catch, Sirius says, tossing the stone at him. Creature catches it easily. Creature looks down at the stone, then back up at Sirius. Sirius opens his mouth, likely to tell Creature more specifically what to do with it, but before he can, the elf vanishes without another sound. What a weird elf, Sirius says. If he hates me and old man me so much, why doesn't he just leave? He likes you, Jim says. He just has a funny way of showing it. You are delusional, Sirius says, looking at James in disbelief. He actually seems a lot more normal than some of the elves I've met, Harry says. Creature, not James. Yeah, no kidding, Ron laughs. Hey, what happened to that one that tried to kill you? Harry shrugs. Has anything not happened to you? Peter asks incredulously. Harry pauses, thinking hard. He looks over at Ron, who shrugs, and Hermione, who sighs. Yes, so many things have happened. And knowing Harry, you just jinxed us big time, Hermione says. Thanks for that. Whoops, Peter says, sounding completely unapologetic. Creature appears again, a nasty smile on his face. Sirius sits up, face confused. Creature, what are you? Catch, Creature says, then snaps and vanishes without a sound. Harry and the others leap to their feet as the body of a boy who looks a hell of a lot like if Sirius was Harry's age, appears out of nowhere and falls directly on top of Sirius and Remus. Sirius shrieks as he slides the kid off of the two of them, and Remus's eyes flash amber as he stands up and pushes Sirius behind him. The kid moans from where he'd fallen in a heap on the ground. Did Creature just use the stone to make another one? Ron asks in disbelief. That's not Sirius, James says, face ashen. That's Regulus. Who the fuck is Regulus? Hermione asks. Ow, the kid, Regulus, says as he props himself up off the ground. Then he looks up right into Sirius's pale face and groans again. What the hell did you do this time? Oh shit. I really did jinx us, Pete says, blinking over at the boy. Oops. At least he sounds more sincere this time. Notes. What did Sirius think was going to happen when he gave Creature the stone? Though, really. Creature used the tapestry, which I decided is traditionally infused with a family member's blood when they turn 14. Also, the stone really did vanish at that point. Edit. Were you reading the story and thinking to yourself, gee, I liked it and all, but I wish there had been more Wolfstar. Or, wow, this Peter's characterization was fun. I want to see more of that. Or, you know what the story needs? More fighting, and also necromancy. Or even, possibly, man, I sure wish someone would write a story in which Peter gets a redemption arc. I don't know why you'd be thinking that, but I certainly did. And then wrote it. So I guess I can't blame you if you were. Well then, do I have the story for you? Peter Pettigrew and the Ghost of Christmas James. Check it out here, if that sounds at all interesting to you. Okay, that's the end. Um, oh, I love this book so much. So yeah, another short one. If you want me to read this one, the next one, I guess. Peter Pet words. I was doing so good. Anyway, if you want me to read Peter Pettigrew and the Ghost of Christmas James, oh, mute keeping reading words. Oh my god, I was doing so good. I was doing so well. Anyway, if you want me to read that one, comment that you want me to read it. Should I go with an emoji? No, I will forget. Just say that you want me to read it. Please. If not, then just, I don't know. You don't say that you don't want me to read it. I guess. I don't know. Um, but yeah. So this is the end. This is the end of the silly little fic that I decided I would read for you guys, and you guys had no choice in the matter. Yep. No choice whatsoever. Anyway, in the future, I'm probably going to lean more towards either shorter fics or like, what's it called? One shots. I don't know. I miss having things done and be like, oh cool, all the excitement around this one story, and then like as soon as it's done, it's done. I'll probably still do long fics, just not nearly as often. I say that and then watch me like upload a whole bunch of series as well. I'll still do short ones, like the other one I'm doing, uh, Rocking the Cat Eyes. That has 6 parts. That's perfectly fine because it's a nice short one. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.